Developments in South Suburban Dalton today. First, the state comptroller has suspended some payments to the village because it has failed to follow the law by providing financial reports.
Coming in, unfortunately, we knew it was going to be a little messy, but it's just something we felt important that had to be done, that should be done. So, but like I said,
Tiffany Henyard, the embattled mayor of Dalton, Illinois, is once again at the center of a storm, and this time, the stakes are higher than ever. Rumors are flying about a shocking twist in the already dramatic saga involving Henyard and her former assistant-turned-whistleblower, Carmen Carlisle. Whispers of betrayal, corruption, and even an alleged murder plot have captivated this small Illinois town. Could it be true that Mayor Henyard hired gang members to silence Carlisle, the one person who knows all her secrets? It sounds like the plot of a thriller, but in Dalton, truth often seems stranger than fiction. Let's dive deeper into the chaos to uncover what's really happening behind the scenes.
Who has investigated Henyard's use of a police security detail, taking officers off the street and costing thousands.
Who is Carmen Carlisle, and why is her name suddenly on everyone's lips in Dalton? Carlisle wasn't always the whistleblower shaking up local politics. Once a trusted assistant and close confidant to Mayor Henyard, she had an insider's view of the mayor's most sensitive dealings. For years, Carmen appeared content in Henyard's inner circle, benefiting from the perks of proximity to power and, as some allege, engaging in questionable schemes involving the misuse of city funds. But everything changed when Carmen decided to expose her former boss. Many see her actions as an act of self-preservation rather than heroism, as she sought to shield herself from the fallout of Henyard's crumbling administration. Carmen's revelations have brought to light damning allegations of financial misconduct and corruption, shaking Dalton to its core. While some view her as a courageous figure fighting for accountability, others argue she's an opportunist acting in her own interest. Regardless of her motives, Carmen's decision has only intensified the drama surrounding Henyard's administration, pushing new controversies into the spotlight.
Appointment. That's what the trustees I talked to are calling this. They say the news took them by surprise, and now they're talking to legal counsel to figure out their next.
Carmen Carlisle's transformation from loyal ally to whistleblower continues to dominate conversations in Dalton. Once seen as a key player in Henyard's administration, Carmen enjoyed the benefits of being part of the mayor's inner circle. However, her about-face has revealed a trove of damaging information about Henyard's leadership. Allegations of financial misconduct and impropriety have painted a grim picture of the administration's practices. Critics remain divided on Carmen's actions. Some see her as a hero exposing the truth, while others believe she is merely looking out for herself. Yet, one thing is clear, Carmen's revelations have added fuel to an already raging fire, leaving Henyard's administration in disarray and raising questions about the true extent of corruption in Dalton.
Body, is there a reason why you guys are not paying whatever that vendor is?
what was it for?
It was for shirts. That's what.
Why is Mayor Henyard so desperate to silence Carmen Carlisle? For years, Henyard has faced mounting allegations of corruption and financial mismanagement. Claims of misuse of taxpayer funds have sparked outrage, with residents questioning her extravagant spending. Among the most shocking revelations is an alleged $33,000 shopping spree on Amazon in a single day, leaving the financially struggling town in disbelief. Additional accusations include questionable charges on the town's credit cards for purchases from Target, Walgreens, and Wayfair. These expenses have eroded Henyard's credibility and fueled public anger. Carmen's whistleblowing is particularly damaging because of her insider knowledge, which could expose the full scope of Henyard's alleged misconduct. For Henyard, Carmen's cooperation with federal investigators represents an existential threat. If Carmen's testimony becomes public, it could spell the end of Henyard's political career and potentially lead to legal consequences, including prison time. The stakes couldn't be higher, and Henyard's alleged attempts to intimidate or silence Carmen underscore the desperation of a mayor fighting to maintain control at any cost.
Make a one-day purchase of over $40,000 to Amazon. And the main thing is,
under Tiffany Henyard's leadership, Dalton's finances have plummeted from a surplus of $561 million to a shocking deficit of $3.65 million. This financial collapse has left residents demanding accountability. Henyard's handling of taxpayer dollars has raised serious concerns, with allegations of public funds being squandered on personal indulgences. In the midst of this crisis, Carmen Carlisle's testimony looms as a significant threat to Henyard's administration. As someone with intimate knowledge of Henyard's dealings, Carmen has the potential to dismantle Henyard's political empire. The pressure is mounting, and Henyard's frustration is palpable as she faces not only Carmen's accusations, but also a growing list of adversaries. Notably, former Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot has been hired to investigate Henyard's questionable spending practices, further intensifying the scrutiny. Despite Henyard's attempts to block the investigation, the probe is moving forward, threatening to expose even more damning evidence. As the walls close in, Henyard's desperation grows, but her efforts to suppress the truth are rapidly unraveling, leaving her political future hanging by a thread.
It is shameful. Y'all are great.
We're watching the fall of this administration.
The findings from ongoing investigations are damning. Dalton's budget is in shambles, and unexplained expenses suggest widespread misuse of funds. Despite the mounting allegations, Henyard continues to wield significant power, using patronage and intimidation to maintain control. Speculation about Henyard's ties to the local criminal underworld has only added to the intrigue. The alleged attack on Carmen Carlisle has fueled rumors that Henyard may be using gang connections to silence her critics. While these theories remain unproven, they highlight the growing suspicions surrounding Henyard's actions. Federal investigators and residents alike are piecing together a disturbing picture of corruption, leaving Henyard's grip on power increasingly uncertain. As new revelations emerge, the pressure on Henyard intensifies, raising questions about how far she is willing to go to protect herself and her position.
Debt, and that is the finding of an investigation of village finances and the spending habits of beleaguered mayor.
Henyard's past legal troubles, including a 2016 arrest for criminal trespassing, add to the perception of a leader willing to use force to achieve her goals. The allegations against her paint a grim portrait of a mayor who prioritizes self-preservation over the welfare of her constituents. Dalton's financial struggles and rising public discontent have only amplified calls for Henyard's resignation. The FBI investigation has revealed patterns of alleged misuse of taxpayer funds to support a lavish lifestyle, including first-class flights, luxury accommodations, and personal security details. Residents have expressed their frustration, accusing Henyard of arrogance and a lack of accountability. The dramatic fallout from Carmen Carlisle's whistleblowing has brought Dalton to a tipping point. As federal and state investigators close in, the town's residents are demanding justice and a return to responsible governance. The question remains, will Henyard's tenure end through legal action, or will the people of Dalton force her out? One thing is certain, this saga is far from over, and the drama surrounding Dalton's embattled mayor continues to captivate and outrage.